Hello everyone and welcome to the session 3 of unit 3 estimation in machine shop for the course estimation and costing. Myself Muhammad Imran. So in the last class we have discussed about the various formula for finding the machining time for various operations such as turning, facing, milling, drilling, grinding, etc. So in the today's session we are discussing the problems on the turning operation. So we know that the time required for turning operation P equals to L divided by feet per revolution into RPM. For L is the length of the workpiece, feet per revolution into RPM is nothing but feet per minute. So the first problem is estimate the machining time to turn a steel bar of dia 30 mm down to 25 mm for a length of 100 mm in a single cut, assuming cutting speed as 30 meter per minute and feed 0.4 millimeter per revolution. So the cutting speed and the feed is given. So RPM is given by N equals to 100 S by pi d. That is the reversal formula of cutting speed pi d n by cutting speed S equals to pi d n by 1000. So pi d n by 100. So your d you have to take in centimeter. So the given the diameter as 30 mm 3 centimeter, L is 100 mm 10 centimeter. You have to take all the dimension in centimeter. So S is cutting speed is 30 meter per minute. Speed is 0.4 millimeter per revolution. So you have to take it as in centimeter because all the dimension you are taking in centimeter. So that will divided by 10, that will give 0.04 centimeter per revolution. So you have to find out the machining time is given by length divided by feet into revolution into RPM. So feet per revolution it is given here. So we need RPM N. So N is given by 100 S by pi d, where S is cutting speed, D is the diameter of the workpiece. So 100 S by pi d. So you have to reduce the diameter from 30 mm to 25 mm. So in one cut, so depth of cut will become 5 mm divided by 2, that is 2.5 mm. So that is the depth of cut. So here the 100 S by pi d, S is given as 30 meter per minute. So yes, you have to take a meter per minute. So this 100 multiplied, that will become centimeter. That's why this formula is constant here. 100 is constant. To convert meter into centimeter, because we are taking all the dimension in centimeter. So D is we are taking in centimeter, but this cutting speed is in meter per minute. So we are taking in meter per minute. So if you multiply meter by 100, that will give you in centimeter. So that's why this 100 is constant. So in order to get convert this meter cutting speed in centimeter per minute, because all other dimensions are in centimeter per minute. So 100 S by pi d. So d is the diameter of the workpiece, that is 3 centimeter. So S is 30, 100 S by 30, you get RPM as 318. So it has to be rounded up. If it is come as 317.66 or 56, so it has rounded up to next value 318 RPM. Next, the machining time T equals to length of the job divided by feet per revolution into RPM. So the length of job is given as 100 millimeter. To convert it into centimeter, that will become 10 centimeter. Feet per revolution is 0.4 millimeter per revolution. To convert into centimeter, that will become 0.04 centimeter per revolution. RPM we have found it as 3818. So 10 divided by 0.04 into 319, that will give the answer 0.79 minutes. Since he has given that one cut, so time required for machining time will be 0.79 minutes. So next is the MS bolt of 20 mm diameter is rotating at 500 RPM. So RPM is given here directly. No need to calculate the RPM. How much machining time is required to make 450 chamfer by 5 mm, assuming feed equals to 0.2 centimeter per revolution. So you have to make a chamfer operation here for a length of 5 mm. Speed is given as 0.2 millimeter per revolution. All these things you have to convert into centimeter. diameter is given as 20 mm. So that will become 2 centimeter. RPM is 500 centimeter, 500 RPM. So F is 0.2 millimeter per revolution. So that will become 0.02 centimeter per revolution. So this is the yes, so 20 mm is the diameter of the workpiece. Just we need a 5 mm length here. Chamfer of 5 mm length. So length of this chamfer is 5 mm. So this is 45 degree. So this should be degree. -35 degree chamfer. So you have to make a 45-degree chamfer for a length of 5 mm. So this will not consider, this will not come into picture. Only 5 mm length, the machining operation takes for only 5 mm length. So we need to calculate the this length here. This is a angular movement of the workpiece is required here. The angular movement of the tool is done here, not the linear movement. So the angular movement is of the workpiece is AB. So we are not moving the tool in a linear direction. Since it is a chamfer operation, so we have to move the tool in a angular direction for 45 degree. The length of AB, that is less than the actual length of this one, linear direction, because we are moving in an angular direction. So length is this length is mm, greater than the this length. So AB is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is always greater than the adjacent here. So this is adjacent. If you make a triangle here, so that will become ABC here. Make a triangle here. Like this. So this length, if you make it as C, this length BC is always less than the length AB, because AB is hypotenuse here. So we need to find out the tool moment, that is AB. So the length of the workpiece will be AB here, not the BC here. So length of EC is given by hypotenuse. So using sin theta, we can find out this sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite is sin theta equals to opposite by hypotenuse. So here angle is given for this one. So the opposite length is 5 mm here, this one, because the angle is given in this direction. So this is the adjacent here. AC is adjacent. Here C, if you put C here, A, B, C, AC is the adjacent, whereas AB is opposite, because angle is given here. So angle, this angle is opposite side is AB. So sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is 5 mm, whereas the hypotenuse is AB. So we need the hypotenuse here, AB. So if you take this cross multiply this, you will get AB equals to 5 divided by sin 45, that is 7.07 mm. So usually the people will take 5 mm length. That will become wrong, because with the tool, since we are making a chamfer operation, the tool has to move in a angular direction. So that will take extra time. So it has to cover, instead of 5 mm, it has to cover 7.07 mm length of workpiece. So the time for the machining chamfer operation equals to L divided by S into L. L length of the workpiece is 7.07 mm. In terms of centimeter, that will become 0.707 centimeter, divided by feet per revolution is given as 0.0 centimeter per revolution. RPM is given as 500. So that will become 0.07 minutes. So the purpose of giving this problem is to just you have to take the length of AB, so that has to consider for chamfer operation. So next is showing the time required to turn 3 centimeter bar to the dimensions shown in figure. Cutting speed is 15.4 meter per minute and feed as 1.1 millimeter per revolution. All cuts are 3.5 mm deep. So you have given a 3.5 centimeter dia bar. The raw material size is 3.5 mm. So out of that 3.5 mm bar, and the length is you can see 160 mm. 160, that is 16 centimeter length. So initially you have given a length of 3.5 centimeter dia and 16 centimeter length raw material is given to you. By using that raw material, you have to make a final shape of this as shown in figure. So you have 21 mm here and 21 mm here, and middle you have 28 mm for a length of 60 mm. So all cuts are 3.5 mm. That means depth of cut is 3.5 mm. So if you take a 3.5 mm one side, the total diameter cut diameter it will take as 7 centimeter, because the depth of cut is 2 into thickness in terms of radius. So if you give radially 3.5 mm, diametrically it will cut 2 times uh, uh, this one 3.5 mm. That means if you give 3.5 mm, total diameter reduction will be in one cut, that will be 7 mm. So 3.5 centimeter means here in first step you have to cut 3.5 mm means so in first cut you can reduce it into 28 centimeter. So why? Because the deep depth of cut is 3.5 mm. So if you give one cut, that will be the diameter reduction will be 7 mm, 2 times the depth of cut, 7 mm. So 7 mm reduction means initially 35 mm minus of 7 mm is 35 mm is the raw material size. So 35 minus 7 mm is 28 millimeter. So you can see this is 28 millimeter here. So you can give initial cut toward the length here, because initially it has to come for 28. Again you have to reduce it into 21. So for whole length, first in the first operation you have to reduce uh, the uh, the workpiece from 35 to 28 for a length of 160 mm. Okay. So in the next step, you need not to work into this middle portion, because it has got its dimension 28 mm. So you have to work on these two lengths, that is 100 mm. So in the next step, again you have to give the depth of cut as 3.5 mm. So it is now 28 mm throughout length. So 28 minus of 7 mm is 21 mm. So in the second cut, you have to give a length of 50 plus 50, 100 mm. Length of workpiece will be 100 mm. And second cut, we have to make only 100 mm length. Okay. So I'll explain step by step. Given data is D is 3.5 mm, cutting speed 15.4 meter per minute, speed is 1 millimeter per revolution. So convert it into centimeter per revolution. Depth of cut is 3.5 centimeter millimeter, 0.35 centimeter. So number of cuts required. First operation to turn the job from 3.5 to 2.8 centimeter for a length, whole length, because all this dimension first has to be become 28. So total length of the workpiece in the first operation will be 160 or 116 centimeter. So 3.5 minus 2.5, 2 times the depth of cut. So number of cut required for this one is 1. So total length is 50 plus 50, 160, 16 centimeter deep. So N1 is, here you have different speed, because diameter changes after every cut. So 100 S by 5D, 100 S is 15.4, and diameter now initially the raw material size 3.5 mm. The workpiece will rotate with a diameter of 3.5 mm. So RPM will be 140 mm. So this is very important here, diameter taking, because in each cut the dimension, this dimension will changes, and that will become N2. So initially the given raw material is of 35 mm, so that will rotate at a speed of 35 mm. So initial raw material. So what will happen in the next step? So formula. So first initially you have to collect the time for first cut. L is equal to total length is 16 centimeter. F is 0.1, N is 1, 11.43 minutes. Sorry, 1.143 minutes is required to convert 35 raw material into 28 millimeter for a length of 160 millimeter or 16 centimeter. In the second cut, the length of the workpiece will be 100. Why? Because the middle, the operation is finished now, no need to operate here. So only you have to reduce 28 to 27 from for a length of 100 mm. So for the job to turn second cut 2.8 centimeter to 2.1 centimeter, one cut is required. 2.8 minus 2.1 into 2 into depth of cut, one cut is required. So length is now only 50 plus 50, 100 mm. So middle we not take because already it has finished to 2.8. So depth is 2.8, diameter is 2.8 centimeter. Now the workpiece will become 2.8 centimeter because we have given reduced the diameter from the initial raw material from 3.5 to 2.8. Now the workpiece is rotating with a diameter 2.8 centimeter. Here N2 is taken as, here D is taken as 2.8. So that this is very important here. So every people will do mistakes here because they are taking same dia. Now you have to see that initially the given workpiece is 3.5 mm. So if you hold it in check, that will rotate at a the diameter 3.5. Now we have reduced the workpiece from 3.8 to 2.8 mm. So the workpiece will rotate at a speed diameter 2.8 mm. So the RPM will be 175. So each time the speed will reduce, the RPM will increase because the diameter we are reducing it. So if you reduce the diameter, the RPM will increase. So length of the workpiece is 10 centimeter. 10 divided by F into N2. So that will become 0.57. So this is for second operation. So total operation equals to time for first cut, time for second cut. So T1 is 1.143, T2 is 0.57. The total time required is 1.713 minutes. So hope you understood this problem. The next problem is how much time will be required to reduce a 42 mm bar to the dimension shown in figure 3.8 with a cutting speed 16.5 meter per minute and speed is 1 millimeter per revolution. Assume all cuts are 3.5 mm. How long it will take to machine 45 degree into 3.15 mm chamfer? Again this is chamfer operation here. 45 degree into 3.125 mm length chamfer. So this is the problem. So we have two operations here. One is the raw material given is 42 mm bar. So initially the 42 mm bar is given to you as mentioned in the as discussed in the last problem. So the 42 mm bar you have to make it as this dimension 21 and 28. Similar you have 3.5 mm deep cut here. So all dimension are in millimeter. So 42 mm bar you have given. So using that you have to reduce the this into this given dimension here. 42 mm bar. Diameter before turning is 42 millimeter. Cutting speed 16 point. Speed is 1 millimeter. 0.1 centimeter per revolution. We have to convert it into centimeter. Depth of cut is 3.5 mm. Chamfer length is 3.125 millimeter. 0.3125 centimeter. So number of cuts required. Diameter before cut. Diameter after cut. So to have to reduce 42 into 28 millimeter for a length of 125 mm. So 60 plus 65 is 125 mm. So initially you have to make it as a 28 mm. So total length should be 125 mm. So initially you have to make it as 28 mm for a length of 125 mm. This is also 28. After that you have to reduce it into 21. So in the first step you have to reduce 42 dia into 28 for a length of 125. After that this will be finished. Only you have to concentrate on this. So you have to again reduce it from 28 to 21 mm for a length of 65 mm in third or fourth cut. So in the first cut, so number of cuts required for reducing 42 to 28 will be, you have to calculate like this. Diameter before cut is 42, after cut is 28, 2 into depth of cut, because if you give radially depth of cut, it will take diametrically twice. So 2 into depth of cut is 3.5 mm. So 14 minus 2 cuts is required. In the first cut, what will happen? If you give 3.5 mm depth of cut, 7 mm will be reduced. 42 minus 7 is 35. So in the first cut, what will happen? The diameter will be reduced from 42 to 35 mm. In the second cut, the diameter will be reduced from 35 to 28 centimeter, 28 millimeter. So here every time the RPM will change because the diameter will change. So that is very important. So length will be 125 mm, because you have to cover all this length for reducing 28. So N1 equals to 100 S by pi d1. Initially the given raw material is size 42 mm. So initially you have to take a diameter as 42. So RPM for first cut will be 125 RPM. So time taken for first equals to P1 equals to L divided by F into N. Length of cut is 12.5 mm in millimeter, in centimeter. So remember, you have to convert all this into centimeter. So 125 is nothing but 12.5 centimeter. 1.5 centimeter, speed is 0.1 centimeter per revolution. RPM we have found it as 125. So exactly 1 minute is required for first cut. In the second cut, the diameter is now changed to 42 to 35. So in the second cut, you have to reduce 35 to 28. Now the RPM will change because the diameter is changed from 42 to 35. So in second speed, you have to take as diameter as 3.5 here. The RPM will increase. You can see the RPM is 125 here. Now RPM increases to 150. So if the diameter reduces, the RPM increases and the time will reduce. The time taken for second cut equals to T2 L divided by F into N2. The length of the job is again 125, that is 12.5 centimeter. 0.1 into 150, 0.833. So for the same length, for the same feed, so we require 0.833 minutes, whereas initially it is 1 minute. Why? Because the RPM changes. Why the RPM changes? Because the diameter reduces. Okay, so now the dimension will change from 42 to 28. So now the left out is two operation. One is reducing this 28 to 21 mm. That will be happened in one cut, because if you give 3.5 mm into multiplied by 2 is 7 mm. So 28 minus 7 is 21 mm here. So that will be length for 65 mm, 6.5 centimeter. Next, after that, you have to make a chamfer operation. So to reduce the job from 28 to 20 mm, one cut is required. So length is 6.5 centimeter. Diameter is 28 centimeter. So we have reduced 3.5 centimeter to 22.8 centimeter now. So now for the N3, you have to take B as 2.8, because the workpiece is reduced from 48 to 2.8, 4.2 to 2.8 centimeter now. So the RPM will come as 187.57 if you convert, substitute all the values here. So T3 equals to L divided by F into N. So L is 6.5, F is same, N is 187. You have found out here. So time required for third cut is 0.346 minutes. So now you finished with all these three operations. This one, this one, this one. Remaining is only chamfer length. So chamfer you have to find out. Time for chamfer. So you have to take this as a right angle triangle. This. So this angle is given here. 3.2 this. So they have given directly the length of the chamfer here. So AC, the actual length of chamfer is AC here. So actually this is very here. From this triangle they have given the length of AC, we need to find out the length of AB. So they have given the length of AC here. So if you convert, to find out this, cos 45 equals to adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC here. So opposite by cos 45 equals to opposite by uh, adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is AC. Adjacent is AB here. So if you convert this, you'll get is as 4.42 millimeter. So this length of chamfer will be, since it is angular here, so this length is given, total linear length is given as 3.2 mm. So in the earlier way we have found out the length of this angular movement of the tool. So if you use the trigonometry, you will get it as 0.4 centimeter. So the length of chamfer will be 4 centimeter. So length of cut is 0.4 millimeter. Speed per revolution is same, 0.1, and RPM is now the workpiece is rotating at a speed of 2.8. It has got a diameter of here. So this side it is 2.8 mm. So this side is 2.1 centimeter. But we are making chamfer this side. So the workpiece is rotating at a 28 mm diameter. So we have to take 28 here. 28, 2.8. So you'll get RPM as 188. Length of cut is 0.44 and 0.1 is speed per revolution into RPM is 188, 0.0234. So total length will be 1 minute for first cut, second for 0.83, this is for third cut, and that is 2.29 mm, and the plus you have to add this 0.0234, so that will become total length will become 2.29229. So this is for turning operation, plus chamfer operation you require 0.0234, 2.2524. This is the total time, 2.2524 minutes. Equals to 2.2524, 2524. This is the actual time, total time required for this operation. 2.2524. This is where this is only for turning operation. You have to add this chamfer length also, so that will become 2.2524. So this 3.25 and 125 we have given as linear dimension. You have to find out the tool movement in angular direction. That will become 4.4 centimeter. So 0.44 centimeter. You have to use the trigonometry to find the length of this hypotenuse. Thank you for watching.